Today I'm going to show you a new look because it's summertime and because there's girls out there who are just like me and my sister and are working out in the gym or playing sports in the sun and getting sweaty, and what's great. But you want to look your best, and one of our biggest concerns is that we're going to not be able to, look great while sweating. So here's a look that will show you exactly what you need to do so that you can keep looking good all day. I've already put on my tinted moisturizer and concealer, and you want to make sure that you get something that is very lightweight so you don't break out or anything like that. I put on some Bare Minerals, and now I'm going to take the Bare Minerals Prime Time, and you just want to use a little bit and put it all the way from the lid to the brow. Just a little tiny bit because it can cover your whole eye, and this helps it so that it can stay on through whatever you're doing with sweating and all that different stuff. It never comes off till you take it off. Take a light color. This is Soul. I'm using Soul by Bare Minerals, and I like the loose powder because it just, I don't know, it's fun to play with, and you can either put on a little bit or a lot. You can do whatever you want. And then just take it all the way across the brow line, and later on we're going to blend it out a whole bunch. So don't be afraid to kind of buff it out sometimes with your finger. It's my perfect tool. So now that we got that whole thing covered all the way down to the crease, we're going to take, and you want to find something because it's going to be a natural look. You want to find something for the lid that is a little bit darker than up here, but not too dark. And I'm going to be using, it is Bahamas by Bare Minerals, and similar type of brush, the same kind of thing. And I'm not really picky with that because I'm an athlete, so just get it so it will get on. And then you just take it just over the top of the lid. And with a loose powder, it's also sometimes easier to just kind of press it on, because then it really just sticks to your eye really well. The next step is for the crease. You want to get something that is gonna definitely show some definition, but you don't want to look like you actually have a whole bunch of makeup on. So I'm picking out of my little palette here. Where is that brush? Something kind of like this one right here. This is MAC. I'm not quite sure what the color is, but it's kind of like a bronzy brown color, not too dark. And just take it from the side of your lid and bring it all the way across the crease. And it's going to look a lot darker when you first put it on, but we're just going to blend it out like crazy. So I like to try and make kind of like a curved V or a curved triangle, so that you have that to begin with, and so it'll make it cleaner when you buff it out like crazy. The cool thing is you can kind of do the same exact thing for any other eye, just not as dark or blend it out more or keep it that way. And then you take this little fluffy brush and go right across and just buff it out. And then, because it's still kind of dark, we're going to go back to the first color, the really, really light one, this one. And go back over here again. Because you really don't want the crease to be too dark, because then you can really, tell that you have a ton of makeup on. And when you're trying to work out or going to the gym or whatever, this is a little more appropriate. And then, whoopsie, buff it out again. I'm all about, really making sure that you have it blended, because that just looks a lot nicer and fun. Okay, so now that you have that, it looks kind of pretty. Then what we're going to do is you could either just put on mascara, or if you want a little bit more and have a little more definition, you can put on a little bit of eyeliner. I like to use, and the cool thing is with the Prime Time is that you can use it to make your own little eyeliner. So and make it really stick. So put a tiny bit of the Prime Time in a little lid. And it's dark enough so that it, you know, it can look kind of almost black, but it's still brown. So if you want to make it a little bit lighter, then you can have both. And then just take it over the top of the eye. Not that much, just a little bit. All the way across. Just for a little bit of, you know, definition. Sometimes I like to just bring it up a tiny bit in the corner, especially when it's not too dark, because then it makes your eye really light up a little bit. Something that's interesting that I really like is not on the bottom, not taking it all the way across, because that's really harsh, but to just take it from the outside and just bring it kind of like to the middle with a little bit thicker on the outside, and then just, you know, shade it into the middle, and then you kind of like open your eye up and it looks a lot more natural and really pretty. After that, you want to get some waterproof mascara. This is CoverGirl Lash Blast Length. I actually just got it a couple days ago because I was looking for something waterproof because it's summer and it's hot, and you want something so that if you go work out or go in the pool that it's not going to come off. So then just take this and put it on your lashes. And the cool thing about this is that it's not too thick or anything like that. It kind of just makes them long and pretty and, you know, not too much. I like to sometimes kind of just take them and, instead of just going straight up with lashes, I like to take them out a little bit wider because it gives you that kind of doe-eyed look a little bit. And at the bottom. The cool thing about Bare Minerals, which I like, is that it makes it feel really light, and if you just add a little bit of their warmth, then you just a little bit, tiny bit, take a big fluffy brush so that it's thick, and just kind of, you know, put it really nicely and easy on the top, down, chin. Revlon Just Bitten. It's a lip stain, so it's not lipstick or lip gloss, but it's lip stain, so it'll stay on and you can do whatever you want and it won't go anywhere. There's lots of different colors. This one's pretty dark, but I'd say go more for like light pinks. This one's a little bit more purpley, especially in this camera light, but they're really pretty, and it just looks like your lips are just really cool color, kind of like you've eaten a popsicle or something. And then the last thing I would say to do would be to get your eyebrow pencil and just fill it in a little bit on each side, just to give a little more definition. And then you're perfect, ready to go. Not too much. I mean, you can kind of still see the definition. It looks really pretty, but it's not going to sweat off, and it'll look really nice when you're working out or going to the beach or whatever.